new place. It's 1.5 years old and doing well, doing good. And we're here with the creators of Abir here. Chef Gautam on my right, Chef Gautam Chaudhary, Geet Wadhwa on my left.
Hi.
Hi, Geet.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Karan. Thank you for having me here.
Welcome, Gautam Chaudhary, Chef. How are
Thank
you?
you so much. Absolute pleasure.
Pleasure. So, Chef, we'll start with you. How does it feel? It's 1.5 years now.
So I think for last year and a half that we opened Abir, it has been going tall and strong. एक अच्छा audience को pull कर पा रहे हैं, एक अच्छी service दे रहे हैं. We are known for our food. People like it. People talk about it. One of the first outlets, one of the first BYOBs in NCR to have a water body at the property. I think
Right. This is one of the first ones, yes.
People admire it. There's good music, good vibe. People love to, have a dance. People enjoy their music. We do a lot of activities around the week.
A lot of musicians, a lot of live music, and everything is there. So now I would like to pass the mic to Geet. So Geet, what do you say? How has the experience been, and any future plans, and what all you're planning to do in the future?
Let's talk first about Abir, then the future plans.
First Abir, yeah.
Let's go the flow. So Abir definitely is super proud of having this outlet. 1.5 years of the journey, and I would say that we have marked the line there, where we were the first ones to get a brand in the market, get an establishment in the market with a uniqueness. So if I go back to our history of operating the restaurants, we operated Terminal 1 for the year 2015, where we marked it with an excellence of the biggest BYOB. That was the first thing that we differentiated in the market. Later on, the biggest thing that we did is the serving with the glasses, which was a glassware, which was never there as a BYOB culture. Everybody used to do a plastic glasses, disposable glasses. That was the journey that we started, and that made us keep the spirits high, to make the level high. उसी चीज को हमें continue करना था, कुछ नया लाना था. So Abir was the one which we curated. I guess thanks to everybody who have been the part of this journey. It's 1.5 years going strong. Thanks, as Gautam said it very rightly, going tall and strong, and super proud of it. That's the only statement I can repeatedly say. Marking the difference, creating a establishment with a water body, with a concept which was never there. A plush, a beautiful kind of a culture, a rich kind of a culture which BYU didn't had. So that is something where we differentiated. So Karan, that is the USP of our place, and with all the kindness of the people, the team members, I guess we are standing here.
Another question I wanted to ask you is: last 1.5 years, and did you even think that BYOB culture would be so big, and there'll be so many these outlets opening up, mushrooming, and what do you feel about it now?
Super proud of it that we are creating a benchmark for everywhere that we are starting. We are creating and upping on the benchmarking. So if I go back into 2023, when we started operations in 2023 June, I don't think so there was any BYOB of this stature, this culture, this lavishness. Feeling happy about it, that people got inspired. I should not say people got copied. people are copying it, but people got inspired, and thanks. I guess everybody owes a thank for getting this in the standard in the market. People have started bringing up a new kind of a setup in the BYOBs. So that's what we did.
Wanted to ask you something. Like, you're located on the outskirts of the city. So what do you feel about that? What are the pros and cons?
So Karan, that's a very, very right point that you have raised. Definitely, there has been good sides and bad sides of sitting in the outskirts, sitting away from the city. The very first point and advantage is that we feel that we are situated at a place which is central for Gurgaon, Faridabad, and South Delhi. So that's a very, very big plus point that we have. So people staying in Faridabad is also looking forward for an opportunity for driving a 25 minutes a drive, coming down to a place. Every time you don't want to drive to a place which is 5 minutes away. Sometimes you want to have a long drive and then sit somewhere. So that is one big advantage. yes, definitely advantages. Along with that, there's a disadvantage. Disadvantage that we need to have more of a marketing effort to put it in the market. Like
Correct.
if you talk about Sector 29 market,
Mm.
if you are roaming around in the market, you still have an opportunity. You knock one door, you knock the other door. Here, the person is pre-planned. He is coming as a pre-planned venue. So that is also a challenge to create that need of a person to get to a venue. So that is a challenge. Rest, I don't think so. People had that myth that this road is notorious. You don't get cabs. I believe that I have been coming to this zone for last 8 years now, and there has been no instance I have ever reported, I have ever got to aware of, that there is nothing that I would say that this is a notorious place. That's a myth. So I would like to bust the myth of everybody saying so that there is always a notorious angle here. There is no notorious angle. It is safe and sound as like any other places.
So I think to add on to what you have said, Geet, understand, Karan, that you do not want to go to a next door restaurant.
Correct.
If you want to do a destination dining and you want to, if you know that the food is good, I remember my instances that I've traveled all the way to Jaipur to dine at a particular restaurant because that restaurant serves very, very good food. So for, I think, we as millennials, we travel across, as far as there is good food, good decor, good setup, good aura, good vibes, then I would love to travel. I would love to travel with my wife, with my family, to enjoy an evening. So you're sitting at a restaurant, you do not have food, doesn't go well. Thank you so much.
So tell us a little bit about the food, the menu. How did you set it up, and how did you
I think,
plan it
Karan,
out?
initially when Geet and Lalit came up with this idea of doing Abir, I remember the initial discussions when we talked about Moroccan food. So I think we did a lot of research, and the analysis basically said that we should certainly have certain bit of Moroccan. We did some very, very good, interesting Moroccan recipes in the menu. But keeping the BYOB culture in mind, we required some good Indian dishes and some good continental dishes. Chinese को भूल नहीं सकते थे. So amalgamation चाहिए थी. So what we did was we did not do any of the classics. We got
Oh.
rid of Rogan Josh, we got rid of butter chicken, which was we got rid of kadai chickens and chili chickens and etc. And peanut masalas. We got rid of all those things. But we tried to do some innovation and progressive approach towards those same classicals. So हम लोगों ने, for example, एक resurrected butter chicken किया. Now in the resurrected butter chicken, we have taken a leg piece which is completely taken off the bone, cooked in a very, very separate approach, very separate way, and उसको हमने वो निकाल के उसको वापस से क्रम अप किया, एक प्रॉपर दोबारा से हमने उस लेग को रीअसेंबल किया on the leg bone, and we serve that. It is people are really liking it. People are really enjoying it. Peanut masala के साथ में हमने we did a lot of innovation. We did Chettinadu peanut masala with a combination of chicken and paneer and prawns option. People really like it. People really enjoy it very much. We did mushroom gulati air. The mushroom gulati को बहुत ज़्यादा fluff up कर दिया, and we served it like a foam, and people enjoy that. That goes very well. So there are quite a few interesting recipes that we have done, that we have curated for this restaurant. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that people take that today. I remember when I did my first progressive Indian restaurant. People were not ready for that progressiveness. It was probably a little too early in the days. I remember when I did 360 at the Oberoi, we did a lot of progressive elements there. But it was Oberoi, so people adapted it. But in a standalone restaurant, and I tried it in multiple restaurants, I had 38 barracks, and we tried to do something different and progressive. So people were receptive to those thoughts at that time. But now the audience is developed. The audience is ready for this. They're looking forward to what new are you doing, and they took it with open arms. I think they took it very, very positively.
So, Geet, tell me a little about how you got to the ambience and how you created the whole atmosphere for the BYOB.
So keeping it very clear, it's a team effort, and yes, definitely we did a lot of research, understanding what is missing in the market. So thought of something which is not there. Premiumness was not there.
Right.
There was no USP of the place itself. People were selling it with food. People were selling with the different activities happening. So we wanted to create something which place has something to pull on. So that's what Abir did primarily, and Abir was something which was giving you a different and premium kind of a setup.
Even a vibe.
A vibe, vibe is
different.
vibe is important. So that was the whole idea behind
Mhm.
creating a Abir.
And setting up a water body, which is a
Water
also
body
first.
was, I guess, something which was again not there, which was never there in the except those premium 5 stars or those big restaurants which has the water bodies and the poolside dining. So we wanted to create a BYOB, a place which is accessible to everybody and having a water body and sitting along with the water body. So that was the whole idea.
Amazing.
I think there's another niche to this water body.
Mhm.
If you look closely where you're sitting, the gazebos which are there on the
Right.
water body, they are actually on the water body. They're overlapping.
Yep.
So that gives a very very good vibe. That is a wonderful feature which people really talk about and people really.
So it's like more of that you get a feel that you are almost seeing the water under your legs. So
Right.
that's what makes you more happy.
Happy.
Wow, what a feeling.
Mhm.
So that's, see, ultimately everything has to have some differentiator. So
Right.
Abir was a differentiator in the market. So that is what I'm talking about.
Where the discussions can go on, but I think we should not. We should do justice to food
Yeah.
and the beverages. Let's enjoy some food.
Sure, sure. Let's start, guys. Cheers.
Cheers, cheers.